blocker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 17-yard line.
Here's A-Chain to begin the drive.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Again, it's A-Chain.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete.
Down the sideline he goes. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20.
It's a big play there for Miami. And even 60 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Tua. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Devon A-Chain.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
What a run there. You got speed, elusiveness, escapability, all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
The Ravens at 10-5 to start play. But Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And now Jackson will look to throw it. He finds Bateman over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Hey, middle.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They go play action with Jackson. Sacked back around the 3-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
On second down, Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Raheem Mostert there. And it's second down. You look at this Baltimore defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Tua to try again on second down. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking to pass. Tua. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. First carry for Raheem Mostert. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts, because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
20 TX.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. From the 20, here's a 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
Just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
They'll throw on first down with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Hey, middle.
On third down, Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 33. He has just been a load for opposing offenses to account for. Now 8 interceptions on the year.
I love that number because I always think of center field. You know, when I hear 8, because that's the position you write in the scorecard in baseball. And what do good center fielders do? Take all the alleys, right? They range deep and make a whole lot of great catches.
He may go. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Duvernay now going to bring it out.
And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look at a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well, right out and right up the middle.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable, but that time the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Jackson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Channing Tindall.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Okay. All right, fellas, listen up. Hey! Watch it, Oscar.
After the turnover, it's Tua.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Tua.
It's Hill, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties. And then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. It's Jackson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jalen Phillips. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
A shotgun snap and again to Dobbins.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play.
Facing fourth down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there.
Back deep is Tyreek Hill. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
No surprise to see him running again here. It's something he's done throughout this season. And that run puts him over 500 yards on the ground for the year. He's got to be thinking to himself, if I'm already at 500, what's to stop me from going for 1,000?
On second down, here's Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards?
And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Jackson going to keep it running right.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Jackson going to change things up a bit. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
As the first half is winding down.
And the Ravens have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Rocky Sin.
And he's given his guys a shot from late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
Intercepted. Sets up a first down and goal at the 1-yard line.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Jackson's going to try the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Dobbins will take this into the end zone. It's a Ravens touchdown.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Dolphins 21.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half.
Berrios now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Now 2nd and 9. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Ravens will take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. A spin. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Jackson going to shift him around. Now this going to be a quarterback draw. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Play action. Now Jackson on the move to his left. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance, and most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins.
Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tua sets up to pass it.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 43. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A-chain on 1st and 10.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5.
Now Tua. And his throw is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Hill going to go in motion right.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Now Lamar changing the play. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. A quick throw, but incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third.
Get safe. Go ahead. Hey. Watch it, Oscar.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. A give up the middle to A-Chain. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And now they're in the hurry-up. Right back to A-Chain on second down. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Ball at the 8 here for second and a yard, maybe a touch less. A-Chain gets it from the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
At the 6-yard line. First and goal, Miami.
A-Chain here, they stay on the ground. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon A-Chain with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Dolphins have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Dolphins 28. Jake Bailey.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, if I'm a defender, Actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the option right is Jackson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a 1st down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
On 2nd down, Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. A gain there of 21 yards.
And these guys certainly not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Jackson. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Lamar changing the look. Dobbins trying the left side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 15 yards. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
From the gun, it's Tua.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Justin Madubuike in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Hey, 21 team, step.
Tua. Under pressure, they got him again.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long.
Let's go. 21G, 21G.
Here's Tua.
And he's going to go down again. And that brings up 4th down there. A loss of 6 yards on the sack.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking him.
Throwing Tua.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
The 4th down pass. Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 133 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
Another run here with Dobbins.
And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Baltimore, they improved to 11-5 now with 1 week remaining.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.